Dom here from Essential RC. Thanks for tuning in for another flight test. What do we have here? This is the OMP Challenger, a 49-inch 1.25 metre radio controlled aeroplane, but built from balsa and ply. Why would you say in these modern times do we need aircraft built out of balsa and ply still? And that is because they have much better rigidity than those other foam models that we're used to that are out there. I've had OMP products in the past and they're absolutely fantastic in the way that they're constructed. They're super light, very low wing loading and super rigid, so that when you put in those inputs or when you want to do aerobatics, it is really precise. You get really precise results compared to the equivalent foamy aeroplanes. Now, why has there been a bit of a gap since we reviewed an OMP product? That's because we've got a new sole supplier here in the UK, iActive RC. So if you're interested in this or other RC aircraft from OMP Hobby, then have a look on the iActive RC website. But let's not hang around, let's take the components out of the box, let's see what we get. So we've got this outer box and then the inner carton, taken that out, and you cut around the tape around the outside. You can see all the components inside, held down with tape and in plastic bags. Nothing's going to get damaged in transit, which is really important for you to see. I do see other products where things are sliding around and there's a slight chance something could get damaged. No way with this setup. It's going to arrive at your door with everything undamaged and in one piece. So these are all the components out of the box, all unbagged and displayed here on the table. Not too many components, so I can tell already that it's going to be very quick to assemble. This is the plug and play version, the PNP version. That means the electronics such as the servos and the motor and the speed controller are provided and are already installed. It's going to save you a lot of time. There is an ARF version. It doesn't come without those electronics. You would have to provide those. It's going to take you longer to put together. So this version, they say, takes 10 minutes to put together. If you provide your own components, you need to screw them in, then it's going to take you a couple of hours. So what have we got here? We've got the fuselage. You can see at the front that the Sunny Sky motor is already screwed on to the F1, to the firewall. The speed controller is in here as well, inside the fuselage already and zip tied in place. Incidentally, this is another packing thing that I only ever see with OMP products. As well as bagging everything and taping it down in the box. I mean, it actually took me longer to unbox this than it will do to put it together. But they also put these little bits of foam over anything that protrudes. So, for example, here on this hatch, this little handle, so that if should anything move around, and it won't do the way it was all taped in the box, it's not gonna damage anything. So really nice. It's just beautifully made. I can tell already, by taking that hatch off. So you can see inside, you've got the speed controller XT60 connector. You've got the cables for the elevator, ailerons, Y lead in and rudder in there as well. The battery strap as well. But this is a balsa ply model. It's just made with real precision and glued together very nicely in the factory. And we've got another hatch here at the back. Looks a bit. You good? That's so you can get to the leads that are going to come in from the ailerons servos in the wings. We've got the horizontal stabilizer and elevator. So we're going to have to cut some film off and glue that in place. It's going to be a quick job. Put the horn in place as well, and then looks like there might be 2 bolts to secure it as well. Not sure if we'll have to glue it or just bolt it in place. The instructions are online, so I'll have a look at those. They put, oh, the horn is already in place. It was just covered over with that bit of foam to protect it and the contents in the box. Looks like it's a nice carbon horn as well, and it's got a ball link on it as well. That's the other thing. All the control surfaces, they're all on ball links. Again, it's really important for precision flight when you're flying this. They're not, if you have clevises, they can slightly move, whereas ball links, no chance of them moving. It's a slop-free connection. So really suited to precision flight. That's the rudder with hinges that we're going to have to sino in place, and again we've got the horn with the ball link already there, so nothing to do there except glue that in place. Should have mentioned as well, we've got a nice Iolo electric 12 by 6.5 propeller already balanced in the factory, so you're not going to have to do anything with that. Looks really nice. Wings. So again, with a Balsa and ply model, this is super light compared to what you would get with a foamy. Really light wing loading. It's already hinged. Servo is already in place, as is the horn, and we're just going to have to hook up the control rod. Ball links on both the servo and the control on the control surface horn, so we're just going to have to snap that in place. Easily done. Same with the other wing, obviously, and the undercarriage, kind of an aluminium affair. The wheels are already connected. Bolted on, so nothing to do there. And then we've got a little baggie of our push rods, a bit of velcro, probably for the battery I suspect, and probably there's a tail wheel in there as well. So yeah, I think 10 to 15 minutes to put this together. The servos on the tail are already in place. Not a lot to do. So I'm going to download the manual from the iActive RC website, screw this together, and then the next time you see it, it's going to be down the flying field and we'll fly it for the first time. Okay, so here we are down the flying field with the OMP Challenger. So I was saying, really easy to put together. There's not a lot to it because there's so much done in the box, really. Little tips. I think the most important thing is how you put the tail plane together. So I'm showing you a little clip now of the order in which you do things, but it's very important in terms of the tail wheel that you put that through before you've attached the rudder and before you've glued that in place, because that wire, there's a bit at the top that has to go into the rudder so that it's actually steerable. So make sure that that wire for the tail wheel slots into that hole before you glue on the rudder. That's really important. Otherwise, putting on the ball links and snapping those on is relatively easy. Just make sure that you give a quick pull on each of these to make sure that they don't pull out of the plastic fitting. And that's it. I've set it up on my Radiomaster TX16S. Really easy to do. Multiple protocols, so you can set it up. I've used one of my old Spectrum DSM-2 receivers in here. I don't like to throw things away. With this radio I can use the latest, or a receiver I've had for a relatively long time. It'll still do the job. So let's put this Challenger in the air. Let's see how it flies. Wow, no trim needed, Carl.
Very good.
So that's half power and I'm just floating around, and that's the advantage of a Balsa and ply model. So much lighter than the equivalent foamy. It really inspires confidence the first time you've flown it. So this is literally the first time I've put it in the air. Good power from that 3-cell Sunny Sky motor and speed controller, and the EOLO prop, really good. Bit of knife edge. Axial rolls.
Need much down in the inverted?
A little. Not a lot. Little bit of rudder.
Well, stall spin, will it do that?
A stall turn.
Stall spin.
Oh blimey, don't get technical on me, Carl.
Just climb for height, no aileron, and just bang the rudder and elevator and over.
Alright, hold on, hold on.
No throttle, just allow it to stall into the spin. Nice. How did it come out? Did it need any aileron to pull it out?
No, just a bit of, yeah, the opposite aileron to stop the spin and pull out.
Nice. Obviously well balanced. Nice. Now do it 2 foot off the deck.
You know what, I'm going to do a landing first. Just to prove that I can land it. And now I'm not going to do low, low. But considering it's a high wing trainer, it's pretty stable. All right, let's land.
Well, then it's nice knowing that you could use it as a high wing trainer and then develop on with it as well.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not happy about that. Never rush the landing. You can't make a good landing out of a bad approach, as I've been told many times. So there we go. It's the OMP Challenger. It doesn't get much simpler than that. If you want to get into RC and avoid the many foamies that are out there and get something that flies with a bit more precision, then I'd say this is where it's at. Really easy to put together, flies very precisely, got a really good power system. That 3S doesn't need to be 4S, it's a 3S power system with an EOLO prop and the Sunny Sky motor, absolutely fantastic. So the link for this is in the video description and pinned comment. Look it up for the price from our friends at iActive RC here in the UK. And or actually if you're not in the UK, we'll put a link for the international sales as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. We've got more OMP Hobby products coming our way. We'll be reviewing those as well, but this is a good start, I feel. We've been really impressed with their Balsa models in the past, and this is no exception. So if you've enjoyed this video, then please subscribe, click the bell icon for notifications of our future uploads and live streams. But we'll see you soon for another one. Thanks to Carl on camera.
Cheers.
We'll see you soon. Cheers, bye. Little bit of rudder.